Good afternoon, guys. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon here, first day of November. Can't believe how fast the year is going by. But anyways, I just came out here for a run, and this is the Yodogawa River. This is where I do my runs. You can see there's no cars to contend with, very open space, and I've got a nice view of Osaka over here. That's downtown Osaka. So actually I run all the way up to downtown Osaka, and if I cross over the bridge I can actually go into the city. I think this guy over here is a little bit loopy. I think he's conducting an imaginary orchestra. Alright guys, just finished my run. Always feel better after a run. This guy is still here. I wonder what he does, man. He just I think he comes out here and spends his whole day here talking to himself. Oh, I hope he's happy. Hey guys, I just got back from my run, and in order to make this video I wanted to clean my room up a little bit, and I just thought it would be real quick, but I ended up doing that for the last hour, so that's some more exercise, but I like the results. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside and kind of show you what it's like outside of my room, and then we'll come into my room and I'll kind of break it down for you. Alright, let's head outside. Alright, so I'm down here at the entrance, and that's the front door right there that goes outside the building. And it's just an area. That's my bicycle right there. And they've got a room here where people keep their bikes. This is so that it doesn't clutter up the street outside. You know, the sidewalks are very narrow. They keep things real organized here. This is the stairs going up to all the rooms, and there's no elevators here. There's a study room right here. It's very nice. So yeah, let's head back up to my room. Okay, I just walked into my room here. It's about 3 in the afternoon. The sun is shining into the room. So I'm at the Genkan right now. Genkan is an area in Japanese houses where you take off your shoes. Now this area is so small, the door swings open, so I have this little shoe rack here, and I just put my shoes there. So let me do that, let me get my shoes off. Okay, and just put it in here. Alright, and then you come into the house barefooted. It's good because it keeps your floors clean. Okay. Well, in one shot, it looks pretty simple. Here I am walking into the room, and I'm going to measure this for you guys later to show you exactly how big it is. Let's go to the other side here. Okay, so here I am standing on the other end of the room and looking into it. And what I really like about this room is that it's just one room, very simple. You'll see a lot of Japanese apartments and houses that are really small, but they'll try to fit 2 or 3 rooms into this one tiny space, and it just feels so cramped and claustrophobic. But here it is. I mean, there's my bed right there, and then boom, kitchen. And you know, if I really want to save some space, I could get futons, not the American style futons. Futons in Japan mean it's a mat that you lay out on the floor, and in the morning you wake up, you fold that mat up, and so you have all that floor space open. So if I really wanted to save a lot of space, I could just, this is actually a bed, and I could get rid of the bed and just have a futon here. But I like having this always out. This, you know, I can just go to my bed and relax real quick. I don't have to make it out. I don't have to put out a futon. So let me show you the kitchen area a little bit more. This is basically a 1-burner gas stove, and you can see the gas coming out of the orange cord right there. This is a 28-inch fry pan, and I like it because it's deep and I cook everything in there. I don't have any other pots and pans. I only use that one fry pan. And yeah, there's not a lot of space for prep room here. This is a cutting board that I bought at the dollar store, and sometimes I'll put it out like this and I can work on it. I'd really like a full-size cutting board that would stretch across here. That would be very nice. But I went to the home goods store and those were like $20, whereas this was just $1. But it's simple, and if I need room for prepping, what I do is I bought this at a home center. So you guys know that I move around with just one suitcase. That's all my belongings that I have in this world are in one suitcase. And I have fit everything into this plastic dresser here, these drawers. This cost me like, I think $40 US at a home center store. So I've got everything, all my clothes in here. Very simple. You know, I've got my shirts here. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see with this sun. Shorts here, very simple. But yeah, so what I was saying is if I need prep space, what I'll do is I'll just pull this out. It has wheels on the bottom. And now I'm right up here in my kitchen area. And I can just prep right here. It's a super efficient way to use space. Okay, so now let me show you my shelving system. So I picked up these bins here at the dollar store. So we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 8 bins here. So that was only $8 for my whole shelving system for my kitchen. And the things that I use most, I got up top here. Let's just take a look at what I've got. I've got instant miso soup here. I've got this one. I bought it at the Middle Eastern supermarket downstairs. I've got oatmeal, organic beans, granola, all kinds of goodies. I got decaf coffee here, curry, cooking oil, potage. I don't know what that is in English. It's like soup, I guess, porridge. It's really good. Sugar, vinegar here. I've got some lentils here that I'm going to make a curry with. Peanut butter, imported from India. It's really good. I've got some potatoes and onions here. I've got my instant rice right here. And my bowls and Tupperware. So yeah, pretty good system here. I like it. It's very simple. And I wanted to explain how the waste management works here. It's really, really efficient. I think it's really good. So like I put all my cans and bottles, glass bottles here, and then these will go out on Monday, and also the plastic bottles. So I just cram them back in the corners there, and then Monday I get it all out, put it in bags. And it's a little bit of a hassle, but you know, I really like how the Japanese organize things, and they're very conscious of waste management and recycling, and yeah, I want to do my part and help. So I've really gotten used to that, and I enjoy doing it. And then in the back here, because for each day you throw out a different kind of trash. So this is raw trash right here, wet trash. So like when you're cooking, you put like carrot peels and apple peels in there. And then this one, this big sucker right here, is for all like plastic stuff that's wrapped in plastic. And I'm just amazed, like this is a week's worth of plastic waste. I'm just amazed at how much plastic we use in our everyday lives. And I think it's great that we can recycle that, because there's just so much of it. Anyways, here's my kitchen from the other angle. I really like this shelving system here. So it's just very simple. It's just a metal rack here attached to the wall, and then you've got these little shelves that come out. Super simple. I like it better than having what do you call them, cabinets. because cabinets, you know, they get dirty and dusty on the shelves, but here it's like I can see everything. I'm cooking, I need a spice, boom, I've got it. You know, I need some cooking oil, boom, I've got it. I got all my bowls and plates here as well. So just very, very simple. All right, so let me show you the bathroom here. Now this is one thing that was kind of tough for me when I was choosing a place to live, but just the conditions were really great here. So this is what's called a unit bath. And you've got, I mean, I guess for Americans it's not that bad, but you've got a toilet and your shower in the same room. And I said, I guess that's not such a big deal for Americans because I'm American too, and I grew up with, you know, our toilet in the same room as the shower. But in Japan they have a different thinking. They think that the toilet is like a dirty place, so they put it in a separate, they always, well, in more upper end places, nicer nicer homes, they put the toilet in a separate room and the shower in a separate room. This is a pretty tight fit. I'm gonna put the camera down and try to get in here to show you kind of how the size aspect is. Okay, I had to set the camera down on the shoe rack here. I'm not sure if this is really gonna show you how small this bathroom is, but here I am walking into the bathroom. Let's see, can you see me? Yeah, I mean, it's just, I fill up the whole space. I'm not sure if you can, yeah, you can see me there. Very tight fit. I even have to, when I go inside, I kind of have to turn to the side and go in. Okay, here's the bathtub slash shower area. Let me stand in there. I'll show you kind of how small that really is. Okay, I've got the camera mounted, kind of jimmied on the towel rack here. But here, I'm going to get in the bathtub. And I don't know if this will give you a sense of the size here. But here I am standing, so you can see big ass 6-foot Ryan here trying to take a shower. Yeah, I'm not sure if the camera is really picking up how small this is, but like, there's like a wall right next to me here. I need a cameraman really, but if you look down, there's like the bathtub walls right here. So to stand like this is like, kind of feels a little bit claustrophobic. So usually if I take a shower, I'm kind of like standing to the side like this. I've got the shower head here, and you can see how close the ceiling is to my head. But what I like about this unit bath is that it's really easy to clean, because you know, I can just like shower down the whole floor area here. I think this gives a good perspective. I'm against the wall here in the bathroom. There's the toilet, there's the sink, and there's the bathtub. And I actually take hot baths in here on cold nights. I somehow fit into there, and I have a pretty good bath. But this gives you a perspective of kind of how crammed it is in this little toilet area. And like if I sit down, you know, I'm using the bathroom or whatever, I'll just imagine. You can see my knees are going right up to the wall there. You know, since there's not a lot of shelves or like, you know, area to put stuff, I just bought this little basket here at the dollar store, and I got everything right in there. Oh, and by the way, guys, I was able to find some good deodorant in the Philippines, so I brought some of that back. I really like this little fridge. You can see it's about 3 feet tall. This is a hair. I think they sell these in America too for RVs, but this is a fridge. I got all my stuff in there. Very simple. I got some dressing, milk, mayonnaise. This is natto. It's fermented soybean. This is kimchi. Got a sushi roll there, some cheese, potato salad. They sell it in bags here. Got some tofu, yogurt, jalapenos back there, and got some vegetables in the freezer there. No complaints really, just wish that the freezer was on the bottom, you know, so I wouldn't have to bend over as much when I'm getting stuff out of the fridge. But yeah, it's enough for me. I think this would be even enough for 2 people. Okay, so next to the kitchen I have this little closet area. And this curtain just opens up like this, and I've got my suit jacket there and some business shirts and just a mishmash of stuff. I got my laundry stuff here, some aspirin, plastic bags, just all. Here's my suitcase. So yeah, everything that I own, you know, moving around the world, I just go in this little tiny suitcase, keeping it very simple. Okay, so here's my study, work, entertainment area over here. The room came furnished, okay? So it came furnished. It had, the fridge was here, the bed was here, the desk was here. It also comes with internet, free internet. So it was just really great. And I'll talk about the terms, you know, the contract in a little bit here. But yeah, this is my study work area. And when I'm doing that, my basic setup is like this. And then when I work on music and I need the keyboard, I just put the keyboard up on the desk and a computer on top of that, and it's the perfect workstation. I'll set that up right now so you can see what that looks like. And boom, there it is, guys. That's my studio setup. I just keep it really simple. As long as you've got a keyboard, and honestly, you don't even need a keyboard like this to compose music, and good software, you know, the sky's the limit in terms of creativity. So this is one setup. Another thing I do is when I'm relaxing at night, I finished all my work, I just want to chill out, is I'm able to watch TV on the internet, and I'll set that up right now. And boom, that's it, guys. It's that simple. I just have that nice pink pillow there to put my computer on, and at night I just chill out in bed. I can watch Netflix, I can watch movies, documentaries, YouTube, and that's all I need. I mean, I don't need a big screen TV with an expensive cable service. Yeah, I have a 15-inch computer screen, and I'd say that's probably the smallest size that I'm willing to watch TV on. But I can put this computer in my backpack, so it's like an entertainment center that I can carry around. Okay, and I also have another setup for when I'm eating. I'll just sit here on the floor and usually watch YouTube or watch TV or something. I'm actually gonna have my first meal of the day, even though it's almost 4 p.m. now, and I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. So I do have a little balcony out here. This is my air conditioner and heater, and I couldn't believe it. I run this thing sometimes 8 hours a day, and my electric bill this month was only $10. Freaking amazing. So this thing is super efficient, and it's very quiet. And now that it's getting cooler and it's autumn here, I'll run it at night when it gets cold, and it's a great heater. I've got a nice little balcony out here. Also, this apartment came with a little washing machine. That's great. I can do my laundry in there. And I'll just show you my balcony out here. It's small, you know, it's small, but it's enough. And I'll just hang my laundry up here. But yeah, let me show you the view from my apartment. So here it is, a concrete jungle, man. You see that bridge over there? That's a freeway, and it has walls on the side to keep the sound out. I don't really hear it, I don't notice it, so it's pretty quiet. You can see that freeway goes all the way out there. Not sure if the camera is picking it up. Over here is this is a architectural engineering college right here. This brown building right here. You can see students coming out to finish their classes right now. I don't know if you can see that sign right there. That's Osaka Halal Market. So sometimes I pick up food there. And this is a Muslim neighborhood. There's a lot of Pakistanis and Muslim people living here. There's another Muslim food market or halal market just up the block here, and a few restaurants. It's a very interesting and culturally mixed neighborhood. I've seen Vietnamese here, Indian, other Westerners, so it's quite an interesting neighborhood. So my experience here in Japan is once I was able to speak Japanese and I had a Japanese girlfriend, I would always find places by using the Japanese language, which means I would go to Japanese realtors and I would go through the traditional system of finding apartments. And I can't say that that was the best thing to do. You know, you'd think that, oh, well, if you can speak the language, you can actually get a better deal than a foreigner. But I found through experiences that, yeah, Japanese people rip each other off. They pay these ridiculous upfront fees. They call them in Japanese like shikikin, reikin, appreciation money, bullshit deposits that they don't refund to you, realtors fees. It's so expensive, and sometimes you're better off just looking for a place in English, and that's what I did this time. The reason I was so hesitant about this place before I came to look at it was I thought, okay, well, this is advertised in an English speaking website, and there's going to be all these young guys here partying, being loud, like new guys, who just aren't quiet and respectful, and I didn't want to live with people like that. But I came here and I checked it out. People are so quiet here. I don't even think there's any other Westerners here. I met one girl from, I think she was from Spain. I've seen another white guy here, but just one time. I don't. Other than that, it's like a mix of Japanese. I mostly see Japanese around here, and everybody's super quiet, peaceful, respectful. I really like it here because it's quiet. So the conditions here were pretty good. It was just a 6-month contract. I just pay 1 month deposit, so my rent is 40,000 yen, which if you convert to dollars, well, I'll put it on the bottom here what the conversion is. It's probably less than $400, and that's my rent. So I paid 1 month deposit, and then my rent is super cheap. Like I said, my electricity, and that's running the AC and the heater, sometimes up to 8 hours a day, was only 1,000 yen. My gas bill last month was 700 yen, and this month it was 1,500 yen. So I've got free internet. What else is there? Water is free here. There's no insurance or anything. I mean, it's super freaking cheap. With gas, electricity, internet, which is free, my rent, everything this month, I paid something like 42,500 yen. Ridiculously cheap. So, okay, here's my room. Okay, so yeah, I bring a girl back here, and okay, it doesn't wow her socks off. You've got to have a plan, I don't even have like a big screen TV, something to keep her quote unquote entertained. But not that I've had a lot of girls back here. I'm gonna have kind of a down period, but if you have a plan, an idea of what to do, it can work. It's workable, but maybe it's a good thing, because you're bringing a girl into your life, and you're like, hey, this is what I got. This is what I'm about right now. So don't expect any. You don't need to expect an extravagant lifestyle. Just putting that out there right there from the beginning. So maybe that's a good thing. But I don't live my life so that I can have a place to bring girls back to. I'm happy. I'm comfortable living here, and it's good for me. So that's all I need. Okay guys, like I said, I bought a tape measure so that we can measure the room together and find out exactly the size of this little room that I live in. So let's get started on that. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to do this in 2 measurements. So I got the tape measure at the door over there, and I'm coming up to this line right here, which is gonna be 295 centimeters. So now I'll measure from this line all the way to the door. Okay, I got the tape measure laid out, and right to the edge of the room here, it's 280 centimeters. So 295 plus 280. All right, so it looks like the total length of the room is 575 centimeters, and I'll convert that to feet and inches for those of you who don't do metrics. Now let's measure the width. All right, guys, here we go, and the total width of my room is 256 centimeters wide. So there you have it, guys. My room is 575 centimeters long and 256 centimeters wide. I'll write that all down in the US system, feet and inches, and give us square foot and square meters too at the bottom of the screen. So that's the size of my room. That's the size I'm living in. And you know what? I feel really comfortable here, and I think I can live in an RV. That's kind of like, I don't know, this is probably a little bit bigger than the inside of a C-Class, but it gives me a lot of confidence that I can feel comfortable and happy living in a small space like this. All right, guys, my battery is running down, so I'm gonna recharge it. I'm gonna cook my meal, and then I'm gonna show you how I have my setup for when I eat. Check back with you in a bit. All right, guys, it's actually 5 o'clock right now, and I'm having my first meal, but that's okay. So I closed the window because it's a little chilly in here. And this is my meal setup. This is how I eat meals. And what I just made some, I made some oatmeal, and I put bananas and apple and peanut butter in there. And I got some coffee. Pretty simple, and I'll just watch some YouTube while I'm eating. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the tour of my apartment. I'm gonna eat my breakfast here at 5 p.m. And then after that, I'm probably gonna work on some music for a little bit, and then maybe go out for a little bit, because if I stay in my room too much, I kind of get into a bad headspace. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining me, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
No, there was a time when we never let go, never let